What's going on, guys? G here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Tuesday the 21st of January. We have confirmed this to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time will be a new transfer update. And finally, in the comment section below, if you could add one icon to FIFA 21, who would you choose? Right then, let's jump into some confirmed deals, and first up we have got Wakaso. I'm pretty sure back in the day he had a pretty decent silver card on FIFA Ultimate Team, but he has joined Chinese Super League side Jiangsu Suning. It's from Spanish outfit Deportivo Alaves at an undisclosed fee. Vissel Kobe have announced that Lucas Podolski will leave the club when his contract expires at the end of this month, so the 31st of January, and he is expected to sign for Turkish side Antalyaspor in the coming days, if not already. And he teased this on his social media, posting about Turkey, and again, it should be a done deal very soon. Aston Villa striker Jonathan Kodja has joined Al Gharafa on a 2.5-year deal. It's an undisclosed fee and it opens up the move for Samata joining from the Belgian side Genk, and that will cost them just under £10 million. A summer transfer that really didn't work out is the Spanish goalkeeper Roberto when he made the switch to West Ham. He initially came in as a backup option to Fabianski, but unfortunately the Polish goalkeeper picked up an injury for a long time. And Roberto came in and he was very bad, and now he's been loaned out by West Ham to Deportivo Alaves. He's expected to be their backup goalkeeper now, and a short spell in the Premier League, the less said about it the better. A move for Major League Soccer side Chicago Fire is up next, and they have signed Robert Beric from French side Saint Etienne. He's cost around $3 million, and I imagine he is a designated player. Leandro Cabrera has joined Espanyol from Getafe, and that's a fee of €9 million. Various sources in France are saying this next one is a done deal or very close to being done, and as Karl Toko Akambi making the switch to Lyon. He's apparently arrived in France to undergo the first part of his medical, and the transfer fee is in the region of €20 million. He had a very decent stint at Villarreal at one point this season, but overall lack of game time and the option to be the main striker at Lyon for the rest of the season is a good offer for him and too hard to turn down. And now we have got some good news for Newcastle fans, and this is coming after their victory this weekend against Chelsea, and they've been picking up so many injuries as of late. But first up, Damasio is saying that Newcastle and Inter have reached a loan agreement that's with Valentino Lazaro, so he'll be on a temporary basis for the rest of the season, but there will also be an option to buy. He can play as a right back or as a right wing, I believe, so a bit of versatility there. And the second player, which will be a done deal very soon, is Nabil Bentaleb. He formerly played for Tottenham and now plays for Schalke, but he's arrived in the UK with a view of completing a loan move from Schalke to Newcastle. And there will be an option to buy of around €10 million, and that transfer I'm pretty sure will be announced by now. An interesting story from the Sunderland Echo is up next, and they're saying that Salford City have offered a contribution towards Will Grigg's wages, that's in a bid to take him on loan. Now, it would mean he drops down a division to League 2, but I'm not sure how well his transfer to Sunderland has really gone, especially considering he cost them a decent fee. Actually, last season, for the half of the campaign for Sunderland, he played 18 matches scoring 4 goals, or 5 goals in all competitions, and so far this year, just 2 goals. PSV have been handed a huge boost in their pursuit of AC Milan left-back Ricardo Rodriguez, according to Voteball International. Fenerbahce had reportedly been the biggest rivals for his signature, but the Turkish club's finances mean they are in no position to make a move. It looked like a couple days ago he was going to be going to Turkey, and is pretty much all agreed, but now it looks like a move to the Eredivisie is much more likely instead. And the next transfer rumour is from the Daily Mail. They're saying Carlo Ancelotti is keen on bringing former Liverpool midfielder Emre Can to Everton, that's in a £13 million transfer from Juventus. A formal offer could arrive soon, and the player has requested a meeting with Juventus. He wants to resolve his future because it looks like he won't be getting too much football, and his main concern right now is that he will be left out of Germany's squad for Euro 2020. But bear in mind, he has been linked to a lot of different clubs so far, including recently AC Milan, and the most one that pops up the most, I would say, is the Paris Saint-Germain rumour. But he did apparently reject a move to United out of respect for his former club Liverpool, and my guess is he'll do the same if Everton came in. Espanyol are lining up a loan approach to Real Madrid for young star Reinier, and that's before the teenager has even signed terms for the Spanish Giants. Flamengo's prodigy is currently on international duty with the Brazil under-23 squad, but he is widely expected to join Real Madrid later this month, that's after celebrating his 18th birthday on Sunday. And some rumours are even suggesting that he will sign on Monday, so today for me and yesterday for you guys. And Sport mentioned that the Barcelona outfit will attempt to take him on loan for the rest of the 2019-20 season and also the entirety of the 2020-2021 campaign. That's as long as they avoid relegation. A couple of stories about Inter Milan now, and the first one comes from Corriere dello Sport. They say Inter Milan are looking to complete the signing of Olivier Giroud over the next couple of days, and this story came out on Sunday, so by Tuesday maybe Inter might finally get their man. And the second story is from Sport in Spain. They say Inter also remain keen on signing Croatian midfielder Luka Modric, who's now 34, but Real Madrid, they're very unlikely to want to sell him now, but they may listen to offers in the summer. And the next story is from Defensa Central. They said Tottenham are reportedly in discussions with Real Madrid over signing forward Luka Jovic on loan for the rest of the season. Spurs boss Jose Mourinho has expressed his desire to bring another striker in because Harry Kane is set to be ruled out until April at the earliest. And the outlet does claim that Jovic is on Spurs' list of potential targets, though it still remains to be seen if Real agree to a move. He only joined them from Frankfurt for a large fee in the summer transfer window, and so far it's safe to say it hasn't really worked out as planned, with the one goal to his name at this point of the season. But he's a player that he's proven last year how good he can be. He achieves more regular first-team football. And the Telegraph mentioned that Mourinho is now turning his attention to Leicester striker Slimani. He's currently on loan to AS Monaco, but rumours are saying he wants to leave them. That's despite having a very good campaign so far. And maybe as a replacement for the injured Harry Kane for a few months, he might be interested in that role. Arsenal want to sign Bruno Guimaraes from Atlético Paranaense in Brazil. Lyon are the only other club interested at the moment according to the Mirror, and Arsenal have spoken to his representatives over a possible €30 million deal. And Lyon, they have got connections with the player himself and they could be in the lead right now, but Arsenal are willing to wait until the summer. Fiorentina's Federico Chiesa has emerged as a transfer target for Juventus according to Calcio Mercato. Inter are also interested in the 22-year-old, but the Bianconeri are determined to win the race for his signature. Juve's representatives plan to discuss Chiesa's availability with Fiorentina officials. That's when the two clubs meet in the Serie A on February 2nd. A very short one from the Daily Star is that Chelsea are set to make a bid worth £48 million for Brighton defender Lewis Dunk. There was a lot of speculation saying that Chelsea would be very busy this transfer window because their transfer ban was uplifted, but so far been very quiet at Stamford Bridge. Frank Lampard has said that Chelsea won't be really reactive in this window, or essentially they won't make panic buys. And that's a good way of looking at it because, again, just because they can buy players doesn't mean they have to. But if you look at their current form and they're really cutting it short now to get in Champions League football for next season, I think they have got a few improvements to make. Inter Milan want to secure Christian Eriksen from Tottenham in time for next weekend's match with Cagliari. That story is from the Daily Mail. Inter have confirmed they are in talks with Eriksen's entourage, so the deal itself could take place very soon if his story is to be believed, and it could be done by the weekend. And next up, Sky Sports Italy are saying Roma have open talks or reopened talks to sign Inter forward Matteo Politano. The deal was apparently broken down completely with a swap deal for Spinazzola going to Inter from Roma and Politano going the opposite direction. But now Roma are looking to make a move just for the player himself, no swap deal or anything involved, and it looks to be a loan with the option to buy at the end of the season. Liverpool are Timo Werner's preferred destination if he leaves RB Leipzig according to Bild. He should be available for a fee in the region of €60 million this summer, and the article does mention that Liverpool have got a very good relationship with Red Bull's officials, and this could be very beneficial in this case. Paris Saint-Germain's sporting director Leonardo has confirmed that striker Edinson Cavani has handed in a transfer request. The quotes do say, "We were hoping that he would stay with the club, but today he has asked to leave." And he also confirmed the interest from Atletico Madrid by saying, "We've had a proposal from Atletico, but the proposal was not commensurate with the player's valuation." And PSG's manager Thomas Tuchel has said, "I'm not sure that Cavani will be here in February." L'Equipe and RMC do report that PSG have rejected a €10 million offer from Atletico Madrid, and the rumoured fee they want is closer to 30. And I would be very surprised now if the likes of Tottenham and in particular Manchester United don't try and take advantage of this situation. I know Atletico are still favourites to sign him, but the fact is that United need a striker because of Rashford's injury, and the same situation for Spurs and Harry Kane. But United need a different type of striker. They need someone that's got a lot of experience, and Cavani has got bags of it. Lionel Messi has recommended Barca to sign his Argentine teammate Sergio Aguero, according to the Mirror. New boss Quique Setien, sorry I said his name wrong by the way, he has held a one-on-one meeting with Messi since taking his new job. Messi believes Aguero would be the perfect replacement for Luis Suarez, who could be out for the rest of the season after undergoing knee surgery. I'm not sure how much I believe this story because number one, would City sell him? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mid-season. And number two, they have got Antoine Griezmann. I think Griezmann will play a central role until Suarez is back, and that's really his main position and preferred position. A transfer that I referred to earlier in the episode is going to be about REINIER. I'm not really sure I said his name just yet, but I will learn it. And it's all official now, he's a Real Madrid player. He's joined from Flamengo, and Fabrizio Romano is saying it's a fee of around €30 million, and it's a 6-year contract. He follows in the footsteps of Vinicius Jr. a couple years ago, and most recently Rodrigo last year, in making the switch from Brazil to the Bernabeu, and they'll be hoping he's got a massive future at the club. The Telegraph are saying that Wolves are closing in on a £21 million deal for Olympiacos winger Daniel Podence. I can't say I've ever seen him play, but it looks like the transfer is nearly done, and I think it'll be Wolves' first bit of business so far this window. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time will be a new transfer update. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.